Hi everybody, happy Saturday. Thank you for joining me today. I'll be painting with acrylics on a wooden panel, and it's the same panels that I've been using for such a long time because I messed up and bought them in bulk. And they're the DaVinci Pro. Wait, I've been using these for such a long time, I should know the name of them. They're the DaVinci Pro Ultra Smooth Gesso panel. And I prepped them my usual way with sanding it a little bit and putting a coat of gesso on it. I also went ahead and put a layer of burnt sienna on it, so I'm not going to be painting with against the stark white of the canvas. I'm also going to list the rest of the materials I used for this painting in the description box for anybody that is interested. I'll try to find an Amazon link and also a Blick or Jerry's Autorama link because sometimes the prices do fluctuate, so you can just go with whatever that's best for you. The reference for this painting came from Pinterest, and it was actually a video of this very calm beach scene, and the waves were kind of crashing, actually not even crashing, but they were just slowly coming to the shore, and it was so relaxing, and I had it saved on one of the boards. I actually went to the beach a couple days ago myself with some friends of mine to see the sunrise, and I took a whole bunch of photos for references, and I went to sit down to paint one of those, but I kept thinking about this one, so I had to do it. I'm sure I'll paint some of those photos that I took in the future, but for now I just had to do this one. It was definitely a challenge for me because I actually painted this whole painting with acrylics, and acrylics is not something that I work with usually, so I had to figure things out as I went, and it was frustrating. It was so frustrating, and I wanted to give up so many times. I wanted to give up every single minute, but I held on and I told myself that I'm gonna do it before I started this, and I am so proud of myself that I actually finished it with acrylics and I didn't switch to oils no matter how much I was tempted to. The most difficult part for me was the soft glow that the sun was giving out, and I painted over it and over it so many times. But what helped was the Liquitex Slow-dri fluid medium, and once I used that, things were flowing a lot easier, and the drying time obviously was extended, and that helped a lot with the final product. Another thing that helped was working in very thin layers, kind of like the glazing effect. And I also used the golden acrylics glazing liquid mixed with the Liquitex Slow-dri fluid medium, and the mixture of that actually helped a lot, and it's probably something that I'm going to be using in the future paintings also. I already started another acrylic printing with all the tricks and everything else that I picked up from this painting, and it's working out very well so far. So I'm very excited to see how that comes out. I'm actually really surprised by the end result of this painting because I was not expecting it to come out as well as it did, in my opinion. So I'm very excited to see how the next one comes out because I'm gonna apply all of the things that I learned in this painting in the next painting. So I say stay tuned for that. For paint colors, I used Cobalt blue, Ultramarine blue, not too much though, just a little bit, titanium white, I used Naples yellow, cadmium orange, I used charcoal gray and ivory black, and for the sand part I used very little yellow ochre, barely any, but it gave the little bit of tint that I needed. And I did pre-mix most of the colors before I started painting to keep the paint fresh on my palette. I sprayed my palette with water throughout the painting, and we all know how acrylic dries so fast, and spraying your palette with water from time to time keeps the paint fresh for as long as you need. The clouds were something that I struggled with so much, and it's where I wanted to give up the most and switch to oils, because oils are literally my one true love. But I pushed myself to get through it, and that's just me. I always want to give up, no matter how simple the painting is. And when that happens, you just have to push yourself and just get through it, because chances are, once you get through it, it always turns out, it always surprises you, the end result. And when you are feeling an artist block, and when you don't want to paint, or you don't like how it turns out, just take a step back and just come back to it, paint with it, paint over it, whatever you need to do, just do it. And even if you're just painting half an hour a day, that helps in the long run. So just push yourself to paint, do it, get it done, and you're gonna improve. Those little half an hours every day is what's gonna make you improve in the long run. Wow, with all my rambling, I didn't realize that we're almost at the end of the video. I never know what to say at the end of the video. Actually, I never know what to say in any of the time lapse. I'm just terrified. That's literally the worst part for me, the voiceovers. But I am trying to come up with new things to talk about every day. It's been a challenge. So everybody, if anybody has anything that they want me to talk about, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll go for it. And with that being said, I do want to thank everybody that watched all my videos, that's been with me in the journey that I'm starting. And anybody that's new here, thank you for watching. I hope you'll consider subscribing, and thank you for staying with me throughout this video. I hope you guys are staying healthy and you guys are staying safe. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.